Hello, people of YouTube! I am Schoko, and today we're watching Is Crismson Desert Overhyped? By FLEEKAZOID. Let's go!
No! Until now! That's my job! Everybody's getting off the hype train? Good. Get off. Jokes.
No, literally. He is having the straight point in this. I am not even fully, I never wanted to play the game just because of the fact that when I heard you can't even ride a dragon for long term, you don't own the dragon's not yours, it's not your best friend. I was done with it. I was so done with this game at that point. No, he hit it right on the point. I wonder what he's gonna say though.
On you, I'm into this kind of freaky shit.
No way.
No story, all gameplay? The hype train's accelerating. Get off! Tuck and roll, tuck and roll!
Okay, so he actually likes the game. I don't. I don't because I want a dragon.
Because I'm on some low cortisol shit now.
Oh.
So far, every game this year has disappointed me, except Neo, but we'll talk about that next week.
Oh.
Vania was bad.
Really?
Queen made me do this for the first.
No, I will actually go against. Requiem is actually really good. I love the aspect of horror and how they did the genre and how they did it based. I don't care for Grace. I do not care for Grace. She's like meh, because she's annoying as heck. She breathes heavily and, dramatic and stuff and has anxiety and can't handle most of the stuff that she's supposed to be FBI trained for. But the thing is that she literally gives that horror aspect. I love feeling that my life is in danger and I'm constantly in threat mode and I can't handle things. And then Leon is the polar opposite, where you get that both switch between. I kind of wish they had more Leon, not gonna lie. I wanted Leon all the way.
6 hours before I could do the good part of the game.
Yeah.
What do I do?
But I don't know, I just kind of like Grace for her character because she's the anxiety-ridden person. She's like a real person. That's what she's giving. She's like a person that's never been in BSAA, has no experience, not like Claire, not like the rest of the people in Raccoon City who had to deal with it day one, With her, she's like, what is this? This is my first time ever seeing this stuff. How am I supposed to deal with this? And then she's stuttering and she's giving the real human reaction.
Ben's 960
correlating with
underscore official follow.
Yeah.
On the third.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Crismson Desert and
Welcome.
Lego Batman is all I got left. I can't let the hype train derail. Besides, what am I gonna do?
No, Requiem is bomb. It's so good. I loved it. I would actually recommend it to anyone that likes horror-based games.
Listen to the opinion of people on Twitter about this game? They say Crismson Desert is ass. Then
I think it's ass, but I think it would work really well for people who want to explore and do puzzles and do other types of things. I just wanted the aspect of the dragon. They should have made her an FBI agent. Yes, that exactly. They should have just made her a trauma-dense character that has a lot of weight and trauma with her past and her family, but doesn't have any correlations with FBI and stuff like that. She's just like a regular girl living in the city. That way, even with the whole kidnapping, the only reason the kidnapping happened, oh, sorry for the spoilers, but the only reason it happened was because she was in an area where it wasn't popularly dense and there wasn't that many people walking around and stuff like that. That's the only reason they noticed her in the first place when the whole thing happened. Yeah, nice.
oh, but no, AC Odyssey is great. Just say you like playing butt pirates with Pythagoras. Your parents won't be any more disappointed than they already are.
Well, the thing is, all the games from Assassin's Creed for more recent games has been a disappointment. It's undeniably a disappointment. Crismson Desert is made by a completely different studio. That's why the disappointment wouldn't be there, or the expectation and the crowd and the interest of people would be there, because people who play Black Desert Online, people who experience Black Desert Online, are going to be more hype and interested in Crismson Desert because it's more of a single-player geared game where it's story-rich and heavy with lore and world-building kind of stuff, which a lot of people like. A lot of people are appreciating those types of games nowadays.
Can say anything into this microphone. Florida, peppercorn, butter. I started reading Berserk.
Yeah,
I'm
Berserk.
Big frog and
Oh, I freaking love Berserk. I am so glad. Ayo. I love them so much.
Big Frog and Toad vibes from
I
this
freaking
one.
love Frog and
I'm free will
Toad.
maxing. Crimson Desert looks like the game of the generation. If Jesus came back on the same day Crimson Desert releases, I'll catch the third coming.
So currently, Resident Evil Requiem, we talked about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and now we're going on about Crimson Desert, which is like the overhyped. I think it's overhyped. Not denying it. It's overhyped.
Flood the Chuck E. Cheeses without me, J-Man. Crimson Desert's only happening once. I'm on some hope core shit. Most new releases are 10-hour games stretched into 1,000 hours. This looks like a 1,000-hour game packed into 100.
Like, that looks cool. Jetpack and all. Wow, steampunk. You get all the mechanics of, oh, I'm flying around. Where's the dragon? I want to fly around in the damn dragon. I want to fly free.
Hours. I think I get this feeling because Crimson Desert was built as an MMO originally, but then they condensed it into a...
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Built as an MMO, but then changed. Crimson Desert, it ain't seen much about good about it. Exactly. Same here, especially when you find out you can't ride a dragon for that long and it boots you off and then the dragon hates you again. After taming the dragon. What's the point? I'm still mad about that. I'm gonna bring that up every single time now.
Single-player game, removing the cash shop and adding even more content to be unlocked through gameplay instead of MasterCard. You wouldn't catch Tencent doing that. If Tencent started doing that, they'd turn into 10 pennies. Give me some. Take it back. My big problem with this game is that they want me to think. Everything has been...
Yeah, very heavy puzzle. It's giving Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. It's giving those types of games with more graphic, higher detail, higher precision, more intricate and cooler puzzles, and different world expansion, and including exploration to the point where you can go into like sky lands and stuff like that, which is really cool. I think it's a really cool thing for people who like those types of things. Not my cup of tea. Still not. Wouldn't care less about the puzzles and all the intricacies in the open world. Every game has that aspect already. Let's be for real. It's nothing new. It doesn't feel like a new playing field of this is what we're bringing on the table, and this is what great things it is. It's giving like what Doom Eternal did with the whole dragon section. You ride a dragon, that's it, kind of thing. I want dragon forever. Made me upset about the horses, modern game, and terrible detail. Exactly.
Lost in translation. The Koreans did not give us a single tutorial. Good.
Yeah.
I'm a dumbass begging to be lost. Give me something to overcome other than my boredom. Games these days are so soft, sometimes I'll put a blindfold on and walk a mile in.
But at the same time, I feel like there's kind of a change in games being so soft with the so-called soft because it hasn't seemed like that. Look at Silent Hill, look at the new Resident Evil. We're not getting no more the yellow paint, the white paint telling us where things are, indicators, how should we do things, where should we go. We're not getting directions anymore. They're trying to tell us, figure it out. You'll figure it out. You'll know where you need to go. You're not gonna be lost forever.
Into the woods with no GPS
Yeah.
just to see if I can find my way back. You know what I'm talking about, Pimp? You don't gotta get hard if you stay hard. But this game isn't even hard. I'm hard. I'm coming into this game like it's Project Zomboid.
Oh, see, I like the creative aspect of Project Zomboid because of the fact that it is very heavily detailed. There is so much to do. It is a huge game, and the mods that you can include into those games. I am very interested in the mods that they might start putting into Crimson Desert. I don't know if that's even possible. I mean, anything can be modded. Let's be for real. I'll stay with my Red Dead 2 Redemption instead of playing Crimson Desert. Yeah, I feel like Red Dead is way better, personally. Just because the shooting aspect, hunting aspect, and the fact that you get different types of horses. Yeah. Like, when someone explained to me, it's like, while developing, someone said, let's make it a medieval game. Nobody said, no, another person said, let's add trains. Nobody said, no. Another developer said, let's add a Moscato shooting laser. Nobody said no. Another fucking person came from nowhere and said, let's add a dragon and jetpack, and nobody said no. And the last person said, setting on the corners said add a robot, dinosaurs, and shoot rockets. Other people said, nobody said no. And is that why there's so much weirdness in like how they have like all these different things? Like it feels like it's trying to be something medieval, but then it tries to add like modern technology or even futuristic technology. So it just doesn't feel like it's good. I don't know. It just feels like you're coming up with so many ideas and thoughts that it didn't really become like a fully fleshed out world of how it should follow through. But I understand that there's some games and worlds that correlate and work well with like steampunk and more of like an older style medieval. But it has to have like I don't know, games don't really have logic. I was gonna say it has to have some type of logic, but let's think about it for real. Most games don't really have that. Yeah, feels like Ark. Exactly, this is a perfect example. Resident Evil what? Resident Evil Requiem.
System shock. The story is gonna be the one I make through the wealth of mechanics at my disposal. But if you're looking for a story, I've got the perfect game for you. You're gonna love. I keep forgetting
no.
this game.
Isn't that the one where they just force it down your throat how much people do not like the character and how ugly this character is? Why can't they just make her pretty? I want her with like long, luscious locks, making her look voluptuous. That's why games sell. That's why games are good. We need sexy women. Bring them back. Why else is Resident Evil Requiem so heavily like praised upon? They have Leon. Bring sexy men and women back in games, and we'll love it. We will pay for that. Yes, exactly.
I keep forgetting what this game is called, but if you look up Lesbian Night, you'll see a lot of better results, and then toward the bottom of those results, you'll see something that makes you sad. That's how you know you found it. Why you go buy that? You can use Pimp to get 10% off this big titty shirt. That's the kind of sick, twisted shit I'm into. Crismson Desert's combat is what excites me the most. Look at this. I can use enemies like a springboard. I can suplex them off a cliff. I can hit them with a lariat. When I wake up in the morning rock hard, I don't have to wonder what I was dreaming about. I know I was dreaming about Crismson Desert's combat.
I don't know. Even though it has like those really cool combat abilities where it's like, oh, you're doing wrestling moves, hooking them in, doing a smash down. I feel like any game could have that kind of mechanic built into its program of, oh, you're gonna do... I mean, look at Assassin's Creed. Way back then, the OG Assassin's Creed games, they had amazing mechanics in battle and being able to handle multiple enemies all at once while you're being surrounded. So then you do swift attacks, and then sometimes other games where they even have combos and different correlations with them. So I just don't know. It just doesn't feel unique enough.
Combat. This combat excites me because of combos, Dynasty Warrior level body counts, and the enemies all attack at the same time. You wouldn't believe how many
it's just not special
schemes I can forgive when you let me hit an RKO on a medieval knight.
I could play Yakuza and feel the same happiness and giddiness of taking down some opponents. People say the map is bigger 3 times than Red Dead Redemption 2. Really? They made this map bigger than Red Dead Redemption. Not gonna lie, Red Dead is decently big. Like, you can go to one place to the other, either fast traveling or riding a horse. Then it would correlate with the same. But that means there's more travel involved. And I feel like that kind of gets boring. Look at the people that had to play the harder mode in Skyrim. When you play the harder mode in Skyrim, you have to walk the whole entire distance. At that point, you just want like a werewolf skill just to like run it. And even then, you're not moving that fast, or even a horse. And then, yeah, it's just like the real life time and how long it takes you to get to a 3 times bigger map doesn't seem always worth it, because then it's like kind of slow. But I guess some people enjoy that kind of slower pacing and taking their time to enjoy the scenery. But the thing is, wouldn't it get old? Wouldn't it get kind of boring or stale after a while? Because you're just like, oh, now I have to go back to this town over here, which is all the way across the other freaking map or whatever. It is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I love my horsey and my horsey loves me. John, watch out, Agent Ross is coming.
Got early reviewers rage quitting the game because they didn't want to learn combos. These aren't even that hard. I don't think...
But most games have already had combos or integrations of so. I mean, Devil May Cry has them. I can't think of any other games that do currently off the top of my head. But many games use. Oh, Yakuza. I was just talking about that too. Combos. Combos were just a natural thing. It's just like, at that point, if you don't have the interest of learning or doing combos, then those types of games aren't going to be a turn on for you at all. Like, at this point, avoid it at all costs.
You even know what a bad combo really is.
Oh no.
Bars in this honky
Wait, what game is that has the combo like that? That is crazy. Yeah, I saw that. The down, up, whatever. What was that? What is this? Oh, this is Taken 8. Oh, shit. Yo. Nah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mortal Kombat even has combos. You need to do the right combo to do a finisher move. You don't do it right, you're not going to get your finisher move. So, honestly, it's just the people, the audience, the people that are going to play this game that have to kind of be geared towards that type of game style, that type of gameplay that would really work well for them.
Notice something else? No health bars in this honky tonk.
I don't like
One
it.
of the most annoying things about Ancient Shadows is spending an Olympiad hacking down each enemy, because that's no rice farmer. That's a level 50.
Frank's backyard, level 50. I still want to see health. Like, yeah, it's nice sometimes in certain games if it's already integrated and built where you're just like, you can tell you're injuring the enemy or tacking them up and you see the like literal blood or things coming off of them as you're hacking them. That helps. That is a helpful tool. But not seeing that and not being able to tell whether you're doing anything, any type of damage, is harder then. It's just like, am I even doing anything? Or 'tis but a scratch at this point. Ugh, compose.
The rice farmer. He doesn't wait for the rice to grow. The rice waits for him to grow.
Yeah.
If it's not your thing, more power to you. But beating off 100 guys at the same time, that's the sick shit I'm into. Fight, right?
Of course, pal. Whatever you think is best.
You know what else? Patent infringement is the sick shit I'm into. Crismson Desert takes so much from so many different games. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
those Newground games where you play as Mario, shoot.
That's kind of cool though. The climbing aspect, all these things are really cool to put all together, but they're not putting their own twist. It's not looking any way unique or special. That's why I don't see it being interesting.
Strippers. It reminds me of this little game that asks the innocent question, what if Pokemon had slavery? Some people come into this game looking for a story. Some people should be pushed off for stories. Don't come to me talking about this story bullshit when I'm suplexing a man off a cliff. You want a story? Read a book. I bet
I mean, not a lie, not wrong, but you want lore, you want background, you want world building. That's what makes games incredible, is the lore, the history, whatever you find about the characters and how the world comes to be. Don't you want to know how they make those unique tools and jetpacks? How does it make any sense? Pokemon Park is wild. That's Power World for you. What do you expect? Even so, Red Dead came out in 2018. Goddamn, it came out in 2018 for real. And still have way more detail than even Red Dead 1, 2, what came out in 2010. Yo, 2010? No, the thing is too, I heard that the way the cloth moves on Red Dead when you're going underneath a sheet and the way it hugs the character and the way it naturally falls is a higher quality graphic than a lot of other games ever could do or ever will do. They did a comparison between Resident Evil Requiem and Red Dead, and they noticed that Red Dead actually had the higher graphics and higher capability when it comes to cloth and how it moves through a character and body as they're moving underneath and through it. Unlike in Resident Evil. Thank you so much for that, Pat.
you shit talk Pac-Man because there isn't enough daddy issue subtext. That's what Miss Pac-Man is for. Now this game focuses on gameplay over story. Now, fuck, oh man, what am I gonna, why God. Most movies don't even have good stories. Let's focus on what matters. I just found out we can play rock, paper, scissors. This could be a 2,000 hour.
Now, hang on. It doesn't mean most movies. Some movies, and the ones that are the majority of movies, people do not watch. People do not care. They've been released, and nobody is giving them the care or giving them any kind of likes. You know? Hey, Curls with Discord. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, happy Easter. But it's just the fact that there are so many ones that are doing it right. They're doing it good. I mean, look at Iron Lung. That stuff is good. And it's doing it based off of a background, a story, a lore. This was built. That's why I'm saying people want it. People yearn for it. I yearn for it. If I yearn for it, I'm pretty sure there's people that want a lore, background, story. Why else am I playing Fallout games? Resident Evil games?
Our game.
Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
No crying if you lose.
I won. I take that back.
Yeah.
We got a nagging wife. 4,000-hour game. Unquestionable. A lot of stuff is wrong with this game. But 3 days after release, they're already fixing all of it. Every last ounce of it. And I know you like games that patch biannually, but this...
Wait, biannually? Dragon's Dogma? Till Deluxe Edition.
But this is the...
What's their patch notes like? Let me see. What do they say? Thomas and Jane Engine. I freaking love. Patch notes version 1.001.03 revised 2026. This came out last month, near the end of the month. On 3rd 24, 13 UTC. Fellow Gray Mains, check out the fixes improvements that have been added this patch below. Major updates. This patch, we've adjusted some gamepad and keyboard / mouse controls. Increased health restored from food and items, and added new item storage in the Howling Hill camp. Fellow Grey Means, thank you for those who have been playing Crimson Desert and sharing your feedback with us. As we mentioned in a previous notice, we have been paying close attention to your experience across issue reports, videos, live streams, and community discussions. Your feedback has been invaluable to us, and we appreciate the time and care you have taken to share it with us. This patch includes some of the improvements and fixes we were able to prepare first, including changes based on player feedback, like the addition of a storage of Howling Hill Camp for storing your inventory items, and some improvements related to keyboard and mouse controls. However, this is not the end of our control improvements. We will continue to improve both controller and keyboard / mouse controls moving forward. Damn, the flexibility and the fact that they're doing both. The capability. I kind of respect that for a company to be doing that. Especially because they're actively looking at all the feedback from everyone, every community, videos, live streams. They're actually proactive about fixing it, and they care about this game. This means a lot. This is actually great for people who want to enjoy a game and want the game to be good and fun. We are currently reviewing various gameplay elements based off of your feedback, and will roll out further improvements and fixes in subsequent updates. We remain committed to improving Crimson Desert and your experience in Palo. Thank you once again for your continued support. Wow.
Is the sick shit I'm into. The game hasn't been running well on some PCs, and there's just no excuse for these broke gamers.
Here it is. Not recommended. Let's see what they say. So it's 2.9 hours last 2 weeks, 2.9 hours on record. I can't recommend this game in its current state. It's just not good right now. The controls are awful. The worst of any action game I've ever played. And you can't remap anything. The dialogue and voice acting direction is terrible. Let me be clear. I don't think the voice actors are talentless. They are good voice actors, but the directing and how they are edited together just does not feel right. Something is off, and it's uncanny. There is a lot of weird pauses and gaps in lines. It's just so odd. The story isn't gripping at all. I am only 3 hours in, but everything is forgettable. I feel like the combat could be good if the controls weren't so bad. It feels especially janky in just about everything. I can't get over it. I do not know how it left the studio Q&A and any playtest with the controls like this. Menus aren't great either. I wish I could say it looks good, but everything is overly sharp and you can't turn down the sharpness at all. There is also this weird hazy effect sometimes with DLAA. I get a lot of artifacts and frames are way too low to play without frame gen, and the frame gen is just introduces even more artifacts. It is very distracting and annoying, and honestly turning it into a DLSS quality with frame gen 2 seems to be the sweet spot for looks and FPS for me. But I am on a 5090, so these problems will be even worse with anything else. Also, foliage, grass, and trees just look awful no matter what setting you have. It looks so much prettier in the trailers and videos posted, but when you get in the game, it's just not great. I played a calibrated OLED too, so games usually look absolutely stunning. I am honestly pretty disappointed and sad here. I was really excited for this game, me and a lot of friends were in fact, but it's not just great in this state, and with all the problems listed, I don't know if it can even be fixed or redeemed. Well, a 5090 is still good. I mean, at least they have a PC. What the heck? Not that broke. Thank you so much for the follow, Cobalt Tiger. How you doing? Welcome.
This guy can't run it with a 5090? There's your problem. Broke gamer alert. Broke gamer alert. You should have gotten your queen to buy you a 6070. Drizzle. Take your $10,000 PC and go play something your junker can actually...
Well, Kitty Island Adventure, not gonna lie, this is a good game. I bet my PlayStation 4 can handle it. If you can rehaul it and get it set up like that, I'd respect that.
Run. Do you think the Nuvo is gonna stop?
Incorporates third-party DRM, Devuno, anti-tamper, 5 different PC within a day machine activation limit. Requires agreement to third-party EULA, Crismson Desert EULA.
Stop me? Do you think not having a 5090 can stop me?
Damn! That's chunky. That's a 5090. People be balling to get this. How are you even gonna keep it up on your PC? That's my only question isn't the weight gonna actually hurt your motherboard and stuff? I wish Crismson Desert was an online game. Bigger than Xbox One. For real. That is crazy. I didn't see this one before yet. It's as big as like this guy. That's huge.
Me? Do you think that plate glass window and the 2 guards standing by the bank door are gonna stop me? Do you think capital punishment is gonna stop me? Honestly, do you think a little police chase with 1,000 cars behind me and a barricade coming imminently up ahead is gonna stop me from playing Crismson Desert? If I want to play a game, nothing can stop me. That's why I got Kingdom Come installed on 3 different consoles, and I still haven't played it. This is a runaway hype train. Get out of the way because it's time for a crash landing. I just played the game for several hours. Is it worth my hype?
Yo, Thomas.
A little bit.
Hey,
it's worth so much more. I just punched a tree down.
Are you serious? Are you being for real? The plot twist on the end right there. Wow, punched a tree. That's Minecraft right there.
Then used that tree to beat up another tree. Kind of a Minecraft novel.
Yeah,
this is a game for real gamers. Buy your cousin this game for Kwanzaa. You're witnessing greatness. At the end of the day, if there's anything that you take away from this whole debacle, it's that some people have taste and other people play marathons.
I would never play marathon, and I know I have taste. I would never play that, but I'm just not interested in the game. It's just not it. I wonder if there's other people who feel the same way.
Alright, what the fuck are you still doing here? The game is out. Get the fuck out of here. Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to everyone using code PIMP to get 10% off.
Code PIMP.
Listen, we'll talk more about this game when I get about halfway through it, so that should be in about... I shouldn't carry the deal. 12 years.
12 years? That's a long time. Well, tell me what you guys think about Crismson Desert. Is it overhyped? Is it not? I think it is. I don't think it's worth it at all. Don't get it. I would say that. But if you're really into those types of games, go ahead and get it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see each other next time. Bye-bye.